thought we had a motion hearing, and I said nothing's coming in, and suddenly it's all coming in.
Your Honor, that was about the FINRA documents and the 2016 criminal case, neither of which I have asked about at this point. What I am planning to ask about is what I have a good faith basis to believe that Mr. Klug would make illegal trades where he needed a signature to make those trades, and he would do those without a signature or have his secretary forge signatures.
Sounds like another act.
So,
You don't say anything. Sounds like another act, should have been brought up, so we
Your
could have discussed it.
I believe this is it's not an other act. It is a instance of prior untruthful conduct for which I do have to accept Mr. Klug's answer. I do not get to impeach upon it.
Sounds like another act.
so Judge, I believe that Ms. Burnt was mentioned in their pretrial motions, and this is part of what the court denied. Am I incorrect about that? I
Thought
remember.
I signed an order to that effect.
I don't believe there was anything about Shelley Burnt's testimony.
Yes,
in
there
that.
was. Shelley Burnt was in the pretrial motion. I looked at it this morning. She's listed in the pretrial motion.
We're going where we're not supposed to.
I understand the court's ruling.
Well, we had a hearing about this. We discussed it. I signed an order, and I'm always amazed when we get in a trial, people still try to get in evidence that's been denied.
Judge, Attorney Krause, my concern is that this is specifically about the untruthful conduct of a witness, which
Should have
is
been
not,
brought up prior to all this.
it's not specifically in other acts.
You're trying to
It's-
get it in a back door.
We're not trying to get it in a back door. This is information that the prosecution has. This is not a back door.
It's not
They
coming.
have this information.
It's not coming
Judge.
in. It should have been in a pretrial motion.
Under 90608, we have the ability, we have the right to cross-examine a witness under sub 2 and sub 1 about their characterful truthfulness, and that's what this is.
Well, we had this massive motion hearing, and we talked about all these issues.
The only thing that was talked about was FINRA and that one prior conviction,
We
which,
talked about more than that.
not as it related to Mr. Klug.
I believe that we did. If we pull up the defense motion, it specifically references Shelley Burnt and what she would have to say about Mr. Klug. So I don't know why we're debating what's in writing.
I agree.
Where in the signed order does it say that we cannot go into Mr. Klug's untruthful character?
I'll look it up.
We had a motion hearing. It was all brought up. I signed the order, and now it's not coming in.
So the court's not going to allow the defense to cross-examine this witness about specific instances of untruthful character.
Well, you should have brought it up when we discussed all these other acts.
Judge, I'm just asking a question so we can clarify the appellate record.
You're not going to get an
Court's not
answer
allowing
that
us
you
to.
want.
I just want to know if we can
You
cross-examine.
understand that?
I do, Judge.
You're not going to box me into something.
I'm not trying.
I'm not going to play that game.
I'm not trying to do that.
You
Judge.
are.
I'm just trying to clarify because there
I
are.
told you we had pretrial motions.
Judge, I want to know.
You
so
were
that-
here.
I know I was.
So was Miss Renner.
I want to know for when we call witnesses. So I need to clarify this so I can determine
Maybe look
whether
at the order I signed and the motion you filed. It's not coming in. Bring the jury back.